oh. That'll do it. Come on. There we are, there we are. Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Texan, the University of the Best here, and welcome back to Euro Truck Sim 2. A little concerned when I was starting up, it was like, hey, Masaku, hello. When I started up, it was like, map change detected, updating navigation data. I'm like, uh-oh. But then it just popped in, and it's like, oh no, you still got that coconut oil, you're still taking it down to... Which country was it that has that orgy scheduled? I can't remember. But they wanted 23 tons of coconut oil, so that's what I got. Let's see, how's our gas? We got about 30 to 75% of tank. 4 hours till we gotta sleep. On the road again. Doing all right. Telling me to zip merge left. Time for March of the Clowns? Oh yes, oh yes. I actually got distracted for the last couple of days. Hey, Crony, hello. I actually got distracted for the last couple of days on the second review of the March of the Clowns, and I didn't upload it until earlier today, but it still didn't get hit with a copyright claim, so that's 5 in a row now. And I'm just like, what's going on now? What is happening? The more it's going on for, the more I'm feeling like that they actually whitelist my channel. Like, oh yeah, this guy, he just reviews movies, and don't strike everything he uploads. He's been doing this for over 10 years now. Maybe you can trust the guy on a little bit. Maybe you can trust he's not going to do anything stupid. This is literally his livelihood. Who knows? I don't know. But it's just still surprising because it's like I said, 10 years of that. Love to hear thoughts on Joker 2. Oh, I don't have that scheduled for March of the Clowns. I wasn't thinking about that. That's one of the ones where it's like, well, I know that like that video would definitely do well, but it's like, I want to go in and be a little surprised by my movies. I'd rather go in blindly to something that I end up hating, instead of just go into something knowing I'm going to hate it. Though I might not hate it as much as some people, I don't know. Because a lot of people were really, really, like, shocked and horrified with Joker 2. But a lot of those same people really liked the first one. And I found the first one to be really shallow. And it's like, yeah, it touches on some of these things, but it's not really interested in exploring these things in any great detail. And so I was always kind of like, meh, about the first Joker. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's competently put together. It's a solid 3 out of 5, but I wouldn't call it any higher than that. But then Joker 2 comes out, and it's the media literacy crowd being like, oh no, you weren't supposed to like the first one. Now we're gonna break your toys. And it's like, oh, wonderful. So it still sounds like something I wouldn't like, but in a different way. Like, I wouldn't feel, like, personally attacked for it as much as I would feel like they just never knew what they were doing and were perfectly fine with squandering everything they had. Do I have a favorite Joker? I feel like I've got a little bias in that I just really enjoy the Batman Beyond kind of cyberpunk, sci-fi Batman angle. So even though that Joker is really subdued compared to a lot of them, I still really, like, just enjoy the way that they managed to bring the Joker into that world and that situation. Especially since the Joker there still relied a lot more on being the Joker rather than just some new strange mystery technology that works in ways that we don't know yet, and Look out for her. She's got a laser-sharpened sword that's blade is no wider than a single molecule. Ooh. Like, no, the Joker's the fucking Joker. Like, don't. And even in the future, that's a problem. Lou? I think Lou just opened the door and decided to say fuck it and leave. But that was a lot of fun decking out in full Joker makeup. Unfortunately, I got that suit a little dirty, and it's a dry clean only one. It was a cheap one, but it's still dry clean only. And it's like, yeah, we don't exactly have a lot of dry cleaners out in the boonies. Got to get to a nice straightaway, and then I can celebrate 1 month of sobriety the best way I know how. Cracking open a cold one. February was the month of no beer, but we're in March now. Also, today is the Texas primary. I voted, so. There we go. Just a nice drive. Also, I went ahead and took care of the Spotify playlist. I went to one of the Spotify Shuffler third-party tools and was just like, shuffle my Spotify. And so it did. So now I'm telling my Spotify playlist, no shuffle, just play through. And the playlist itself is shuffled. So as a bit of a change of pace, instead of listening to the same 30 minutes of music on a loop, we'll actually listen to a shuffled playlist that's 40 hours long. Goddamn, Spotify's basic shuffle is fucking useless. Highlander. There's gonna be a remake of Highlander? What? Or did they already do? I can't remember. All I remember of Highlander, just Duncan MacLeod, just the name, the opening credits. I am immortal, I have inside me blood of kings, and the sword. Hey Vander, hello. That's all good. Time for trucking, that's right, Lady Knight. Got 2 hours, need to get some rest soon. Yeah, this is that long. Wait, it's Romania we're taking this to, right? I should be able. If I hit escape, I should. No, not escape. It's not escape. Is it tab? Which button is it? It's not tab. Is it F1? F1. Okay. We're bringing coconut oil from P. That's Portugal to Levin, Bulgaria. 23 tons of coconut oil, as the Bulgarians demand. Welcome back, Vander. Welcome, welcome. So the remake of Highlander has Henry Cavill. I assume the remake, unless Henry is an immortal and it's the role he was born to play, then I can see him being in the 90s TV series as well as the new one. Oh boy, Lady Knight. I gotta get that. This is like a little pressure point right on my forehead. I gotta seat the headset right. Oh, we got an hour before we collapse. We definitely need to find a place to sleep. I could have, before that one on-ramp, taken the right and got to a... Okay, we got a rest stop coming up. Good. Got half a tank of fuel in this thing. We should make it. If there's any cops at the choke point, they might fine us for driving tired, but you know what, fuck them. Do not do a summer of Highlander. Aw. That's just tempting me even more. My guy's yawning. Oh yeah, Vander, Texas primary vote today. Did you get out, do your vote? Just checking. Still possible to 7, I think. Like that's when they close the polls.
It was all just a dream!
I went to the Raymond Gould Community Center. It was actually kind of packed. There was a lot of people there voting. Aren't fines a normal thing? Yeah. Yeah, that's just how we roll. Texas Truckin to Bulgaria. Is it Bulgaria or Romania? Which one's... We're going to Romania, right? I see. Or are we going to Bulgaria? I just looked at it. Was it BG Bulgaria or? Okay, get ourselves a little nap. Off. Park and brake on. And eyes closed. Okay. Park and brake off. Okay, let's fill her up while we're here. We still got over half a tank, but eh. Well, let's see how much this cost here. Euro 63. A little higher than I'd like. Not as high as it could be, though. Is it just trucking, or do I play racing games at the wheel at all? I do have several racing games. My problem is the last racing game I was really getting into was Forza Motorsports, the new one. But they don't have a fucking VR mode. So I'm like, shit. Well, now that I have the little handbrake here, which I have set to the trailer brake, I might be able to do some VR rally racing. Last time I tried, though, it was like very difficult because I didn't have the handbrake yet. And the just having the wheel to turn and all that, but then having to press a button for handbrake, just that disconnect in VR was just a little bit too much for me to really get into it. I'm like, it didn't feel good. Same game, can't drift to save your life. Like Dirt Rally or Forza. Because, well, like the last game I really played the hell out of with drifting and racing was a long time ago. It was Rally Sport Challenge 2 on the original Xbox. That was a lot of fun. That was before VR was a thing. I didn't have a chance to get spoiled by it. Let's go, BH, aka guy. It feels nice to hear new music again. Every tutorial is for controller. I mean, that's great, but I actually learned to drift, not just regular joystick. Yeah. Funny thing, my wheel is an Xbox PC, so I can plug it into my Xbox, and when I plug it into my Xbox, it gives me the controller glyphs and instructions for a wheel. But I plug it into my PC to play the exact same game. Like, my save file, it's a cross progression between PC and Xbox. It's so close to being the same game. And all of the controller glyphs are for the controller. And it's like, what? Why you do that? We're so lucky. We're complaining. But I always wanted to, like, I tried playing Rally Sport Challenge 2 in first person, and I couldn't do it because the way you play it in third person is the camera is pointing in the direction you're moving. Your car could be this way, but as long as you're going sideways, you're watching where you're going. But in first person, your camera is locked to the front of your car, so if you're pointing this way and going that way, you're just not looking at where you're going. Now, you could use the right stick to turn your head and all that, but that was introducing several new things at once, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. Any games that I can drift with a wheel? Well, I do it in this all the time. Once I get to Texas Truckin'. Once I get to Texas Truckin' and I have to make some pretty sharp turns and try to go as quickly as I can, I do lose my grip and I do try and hold on, and I do get some drifts in with the wheel. Of course, if I'm not careful in this, I'll flip on my side, so 18-wheelers aren't exactly tuned for drifting. Still got 1,400 kilometers to go with this coconut oil. And then we should be able to buy another truck. We do have, yeah, we just got another garage. We need to fill it with 2 more trucks. Hello, accident. Hello. 90, yeah, it's not 90 for me, you bastards. Okay. A telepass in this lane.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
Ah. Oh, 80. There we are.
What's this?
Thank you for the biddies. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, boy. So yeah, we're going to Bulgaria, I do believe, with 23 tons of coconut oil. They're going to have a hell of a party in Bulgaria, and I'm the supplier. Hours of travel left. 33 hours until I'm late. We're gonna be... I just realized... 9 hours until I need to sleep. So I have to sleep twice. I'll be cutting it a little close. Well, we'll see. Usually the long hauls aren't that bad, but also I tend to think of it from the perspective of American Truck Simulator. In an American Truck Simulator, you're allowed to drive so much faster. I wouldn't be going 80 kilometers an hour, I'd be going 80 miles an hour. I mean, unless I'm in California, I guess I'd be going 80 kilometers an hour. Whenever I see one of those little TV towers, radio towers, I always kind of, in my mind, it jumps between Tokyo Tower and Gamera knocking it down, or just the various towers that look like that in Just Cause 2 and the amount of them that I blew up. Telepass on the right lane. Go. Up, up, up. Here we are. No problem, no problem, no problem. Until I go to sleep. If there was something I could... Like, all I would need is something that tells me, hey, you're on my dashboard, hey, here's how long until you get tired. I think I had that on my old truck in this. It actually had a time until you need to rest. Love the Alien 2 review, by the way. Yeah, that one was... It's been so long that it's been on the back burner. Just, I'll get to that eventually. And I was like, okay, it's about time I actually review that movie. And like I said, I'm glad I did. It's an interesting little timepiece. Time capsule, I should say. Timepiece is like a watch. Klagenfurt. Alright. Going to Klagenfurt. The problem is late at night. I'm fine with people just being able to make requests like normal people. And I also like being able to just be like, I'll take that under consideration and not feel obligated to anything. Once you start adding a price to it, then there's an expectation of a Like, if I want to be able to say no to things, then I can't have a price tag associated with it. And if there's no price tag associated with it, then that helps ensure that more people will just be able to just make suggestions. Hometown movie to Northeast Ohio? I have no idea what you're talking about. Hey, brake checking bastard, get speed up. Right. The True B movie. Okay. They telepass on the left lane here. Again, we're gonna have to slow this truck down. Still no word on when Coaches or Road Trip are gonna make are gonna be released those. In the Tron series. I've always heard, like, I've seen some videos lately of competitive Tron, and it's like, what the fuck? It's really hard to follow. Saw X, yes, made another one. I seen the trailer for the upcoming Scary movie, and it's like, okay, looks like they're actually trying to be comedic. So I was like, all right, I'll take it. I feel like the last Scary Movie I really sat down and saw was Scary Movie 3, and I think I saw like a bit of Scary Movie 4, and that was enough for me to be like, I don't really want to... Like, Scary Movie 3 was already where I was like, alright, I'm done with this. I saw the bit of Scary Movie 4 by happenstance more than anything, and then I was just like, yeah, that's enough. But, yeah, the new Scary Movie, I'm like, I feel like the trailer did a good job of expressing that, yes, they're making jokes, and they're making jokes about everyone. There's a part where Sydney is there. They got her aged up, looking like Jamie Lee Curtis in the latest Halloween trilogy. And there's there with her friend, and she's about to hug, and she's like, wait, I don't know, I'm a Republican, and I think it's supposed to be racist. And then her friend there, and she's like, oh, it's okay, girl, I think all white people are racist anyway, come here. Fuck, what is this shit? But it was all just a dream! Thank you for the prime sub, Nude Blow Dan. Thank you. Okay, where is the... Telepass there? Is he taking my telepass lane? He looks like he's taking my telepass lane. Is this okay? Is this gonna fit? You got a green light. You gonna lift up the thing? Ah, gee. Self-serve. Oh, what is this shit? Oh. Okay, I got you 12 bucks. We're good. Ah. Here we go. Whew. Padawan Tunnel. What the fuck? Have I driven these roads before? They don't look as familiar as they could. Okay, YOLO lines, fucking move it. What are you doing, man? Speed limit's 60 here. We're going 57 and I'm barely, like, what do you... Ride the brakes! What? The speed limit's still 80 here, you psycho bastard! Yeah, get the hell over there. Ah. Speed limit's 90. My God. We could actually get moving if it weren't for you. There we go. Hello, officer. Whew. I'm going 90, Mr. Officer. Was I drinking Coke in the last stream? I think I was having Dr. Pepper. I know I don't drink Coke, so there's that. Till they expect me to conk out. Yeah, 15. If we stretch this as far as possible. Nice drink is a gift. Arizona Tropical Mango. Where am I? Where am I headed? Where am I hauling? I am... Oh, let's see what the signs say. Where are we? We're headed towards Grade Grad Marzibo Zagreb Novo Mosto. Down here by Ljubljana Zanhud. And we're heading to Bulgaria with 23 tons of coconut oil for the International Bulgarian Coconut Oil Wrestling Contest. I have no idea where the hell we are. Oh. Speed limit went down to 80 for like 2 seconds. Yeah, the coconut oil that was not completed last stream. I'm driving, going to Bulgaria. Heading to... Ports or Porto? I don't know. There's so many things. It's like I'm coming from Porte and I'm going to Porto or Portai. It's everywhere in Europe. They're like, oh, we'll just call the trading place. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going from trading place to trading place. How's Poulter liking R89? She seemed to be having fun with it. Though she did mention that she might replay the beginning, like, I'd probably off-stream, while sober after her birthday party. Her birthday party. Polta had a lot of fun. I spent my time as usual working on Combat Chronicles, but I've made a lot of headway after finally getting this stuff done. How am I and Miss Polta doing? Good, I'd say. I mean, if we're not, you're gonna have to ask her about it. I'm just a guy. I think everything's fine until she springs it on me. Actually, it's not. Then suddenly I'm sleeping on the couch. It's just my sandwiches are cold and sad. Just what happened? I don't know. I thought things were good. Hey, I got a lot done on Comic Chronicles. I got pretty much everything done for Chapter 16. There is one image that I'm looking at like, this is an extremely important one, and I'm going to have to redo it and try better. I did make it. It did take me an hour, but it's not good enough. Not for what it is. So. But I'm back on. I had everything set up and kind of like based on the days I had set and how fast I want everything to get done. I had it kind of scheduled out in chunks, like how much is going to get done here, 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 here. And for a long time, I was behind. It says to go straight, but I can't. What's it doing? But then, and finally, after getting through the much, much more difficult parts, finally started catching up, and I'm back on schedule with it, so I'm happy about that. Still gonna take a while to make, but at least it's not gonna be a ridiculously long amount of time. And 2 hours to sleep. I still wanted to stretch it. I didn't want to take those naps. We've only got 14 hours to get there, so if I sleep after 2 more hours, then I'll have 12 hours to drop it off. I think I'll be able to do that. But I'm gonna have to be real lucky on the rest stop I find. It's gonna have to come in at just the right time. Awesome, awesome. I was worried with the problems I was having updating the demo to fix a couple of the typos that my plan for having the save file carry over from the demo to the full game wasn't going to actually work out, but once I figured out what was wrong and how to fix it, I'm like, okay, I'm much more confident that everything's going to be alright. But I'm getting so close to the end of Revelation now. I'm already like I said before, I've got like 6 stories, like just of this world bouncing around in my head, and so I'm thinking more on what would I do for a follow-up. There's a lot of plans coming together, and I'm liking how it's working out so far. There were things I knew, like all the major things I knew, and that's all staying. I'm just trying to figure out, like, okay, how do we explore these angles? What would be interesting to explore with that? And keeping to the themes and just the kind of world I've been creating and the expectations that are going to be set up. Though it also reminds me a bit of a different game series where the first one was really well received, and then the pretentious creator was talking about the second one in certain ways. And it's reminding me again, kind of like how I got obsessed with High Guardian Spice because I looked at it and I could recognize things in it that were just very similar to stuff in Convent Chronicles. Okay, 1 hour to rest, 13 hours to deliver. Right, we got this. We got a rest stop coming up. We might be conking out by the time we reach it. Yeah. Thinking about a sequel or a prequel or both. Well, technically both. Most of the 6 follow-up stories would be sequels. But while I was thinking of that, of course, I did build up a whole lot of lore, and it is a story that is definitely worth exploring. So it would make a very good prequel, but in that sense, the way it fits best in the 5 parts that I had made before would be after part 2. So it's like original, sequel, prequel, sequel, sequel, sequel. That's how the 6-part story is flying around in my head. Mostly sequel, with a little pepper and a prequel in there. But the thing that I'm reminded of a bit is with The Last of Us, and the lead up to The Last of Us Part 2, where Neil Druckmann was like, oh, well, you understand. The first one is kind of about love, and this one is about hate. And in a similar vein, if Revelation is about gain, Lamentations is about loss. Of course, as one of the things about Comic Chronicles is, I'm taking things that I've seen done very badly and trying to do it as to the best of my ability and prove that these storylines don't have to be shit. They can be intriguing, they can explore interesting concepts. Sequel baiting? No, actually, there's no sequel bait in Revelation. That's another thing. I really hate sequel bait. So, one of my goals with Revelation was that I wanted to make sure that it works perfectly fine by itself. It doesn't sit there and say, well, here's this new crisis now. You want to find out how they deal with that? Come back next time. Like, it does not end that way. I liken the way it ends to something similar to the original Star Wars, in which case, in the original, like, the Star Wars, yes, that went on for many, many sequels, obviously. But the original Star Wars, they destroy the Death Star, and the Empire's still there. Darth Vader's still alive. There's all kinds of shit that is definitely a problem to deal with, but that's not what the movie ends on. The movie ends on, good job, you did it, heroes won, the end. It's a very uplifting ending for a situation that is still extremely up in the air. So I kind of liken the ending of Comic Chronicles Revelation to be in a similar vein. If you look for it, you could probably find, like, hey, this could be explored more, that could be explored more, but the way I'm trying to set it up is just to have it be a damn good story by itself that does not need a sequel. And then immediately start working on the sequel. Okay. 12 hours to get there, 16 hours. Oh, fuck, we might be late.
Who's that lurking over there?
Thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you. This looks awesome. The Truckin? Truckin is awesome. Can I control how long I sleep? I wish. If I could just take a power nap and go for the last bit there, but I think the best I could do is if we're completely landlocked, but if I were to use one of these ferries, those take a certain amount of time, and you do get sleep while you're doing one of those. But I should have done that, like, I should have drove down here and then took a ferry there to get sleep while moving. Ah, strategy. We got a strategy game right here. Oh well. But in that sense, your sleep might not completely restore after a ferry trip, but depending on how long the ferry trip is, a certain amount of your restedness does restore. Like, yeah, I'll be like 2.5 hours beyond, you know, if I were to try and just push it all the rest of the way. But if I sleep again, I'm going to be late. So it's either I'm gonna get a late penalty, or I'm gonna be fined for driving while exhausted and possibly crash my truck a bit. So I guess we'll get our sleep and take the hit to the on-time-ness. That's fine, excellent. Everyone needs to eat. But yeah, well, I am also really excited to get started on the third one. I'm excited to get started on every single one. But the third one is going to follow one pretty major character that is a classic and relevant writing faux pas. And like it's extremely on the nose. It's literally her name. Like one of the biggest things that you don't do in writing, one of the things you want to avoid, one of the things that bad writers that people complain about and say they're just haters. They don't have enough media literacy to understand their character. They are in fact not the dreaded, the horrid, the most disgusting Mary Sue. How dare. Now in the third story, which is the prequel, there is the character Sister Mary Susanna, and she is designed to be a Mary Sue. And I am trying my best to think about how do I do this and still make the story good. It's very important to me to try, and it's kind of half of the fun I have. What's the male version of a Mary Sue? They generally get referred to as a Gary Stew. Or people just call them Mary Sues. Most people just call it Mary Sue. But the original Mary Sue was based on overpowered self-insert OC fanfiction. That's the character that was making fun of this thing that was already there and very prevalent in writing. And the character that was made to make fun of them was Mary Sue. And that was... They became... It was part of the story, A Trekkie's Tale, which was a parody of self-insert fanfiction. Cash? No cash. Why is this the same color, you psycho bastards? Hot take, Rey wasn't a Mary Sue. Wants to say that Luke and Anakin are also Gary Stews in their own right. I could say Anakin. But that's also like, I feel like Anakin was more, Luke was the least, and Rey was the most. But then that's also, you notice what's the pattern here? Which one came first? Which one came last? What's the thing that happens in later writing? Powers increase. So it's another thing like in the Alien movies where the gestation of the alien is just faster and faster every time. It gets to the point where you expect to see a character get face-hugged, and then as they're still reeling and alive being face-hugged, a chest burster just pops out of them 2 seconds later. Like, that's what you expect anymore. But, stop panicking. I know there's a truck in front of me. But yeah, the whole point of Sister Mary Susanna is that she is a natural. She is very powerful. She is the best at everything. And I still feel like I can write a compelling story around that. Though I think the big trick I'm using to make it so that's not the, like, how to write a Mary Sue but still make it work. The thing I'm going with there is that Susanna is not the main character. Oh yeah, I mean, live-action Mulan missed the point of the character in the cartoon. The live-action Lilo and Stitch completely went like 180 degrees on the importance of family. It's like, family is fucking nothing. Family's in the way, get rid of them. What the fuck? Nani, what the hell happened to you? I got a fucking career, bitch. Get out of my way. Like the idea of a Mary Sue, but instead of them being completely perfect and powerful, they actually face threats and challenges for someone that powerful. Yeah, that's another thing, is you can have someone who is the best and the greatest at everything, like Superman, but they still face challenges. They still face dilemmas. They face things that cannot, like, when's the last time Superman struggled because I'm going to have to punch this guy really hard? It's like, no, that's not the struggle he faces. He can punch things really hard. He can shoot laser beams out of his eyes. It's dealing with everything else that comes with that. Now, there's one thing I didn't mention in the I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer review, but one thing I realized that explain, like, there was one thing that annoyed me in I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer, and that was a very anti-country living kind of sentiment it had, where it's like, what's great? Living in LA. What sucks? Being a country bumpkin. Now, there's a thing. In I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, there was still some sentiment like, living out in the boonies and the sticks, being a country girl, there isn't necessarily, like, there's problems there. But it didn't feel bad there. And why didn't it feel bad there? It's like, well, that was because that was the sentiment of Julie, and it was used as a vehicle for conflict with Rey, because Julie wanted the grandness of city living, which was valid, and Rey wanted the familiarity and comfort of country living, which was also valid. So they were both right, and there was still conflict there. Versus I'll always know what you did last summer, whereas every single character that lives out in the country is like, boy, this fucking sucks. And what's the happy ending? Oh, they go to fucking LA. Like, what the hell? Anyway, hello, Metal Inferno. Hello, hello. Thank you for the raid. Thank you, thank you. What was you playing? Let the body count rise? Oh, I hope not. We're trying to... Well, it depends on the body count you're asking, because we're bringing... Oh, God. Oh, no. Wrong button. Wrong button. We're bringing coconut oil to Bulgaria for their annual Bulgarian 23 tons of coconut oil event. Yeah, I know what you did last summer review. Tell us never not to trust anyone named Benjamin. That is true. That is true. Dead by Daylight with some WoW thrown in. Okay, okay. Oh, crap. All the signs are in Cyrillic. I can't read that. I should probably learn how to read Cyrillic. It can't be nearly as hard as learning kanji. And I know the hiragana and katakana, I know the kana by heart, so... I even know how to tell the difference in katakana between tsu and shi. Like the two characters that just look like smiley faces. I can easily tell the difference now. And before, they just both looked like smiley faces. Now I'm like, oh yeah, that's tsu and that's shi. But I am trying to figure out if I can get the priests involved in the events of Lamentations. Like, I think so. I see the ways in which I can naturally make it happen. I'm just trying to figure out how to pace it right with all the major events. Of course, you know, first order of business is finish writing Revelation. Will there be a Velocipriest? No, I don't have any priest transformation going on. It's not in the cards. The Velocipaster, yes, yes, yes. Scream 7. Have I even done 6? Did I do 5? Like, which one did I end on? I feel like I stopped on 4, didn't I? What's with your brakes? Stop it! Oh! The road's that direction. Just drive it. Which priest/pastor horror do I think is the best written? Wow. I'll always have a soft spot for Repossessed. Don't do it! You got so much to build. Pay toll? Stop. No. No. I don't want to pay toll and stop. I want to just drive and pay fine. Fuck. Kilometers to go. 7 hours to get there. 5 hours until we gotta collapse. We could try to do some Texas trucking. Fuck it. That is another option. Instead of falling asleep and not being able to get it there on time, or not sleeping and just driving and then crashing, we could push this engine as hard as ever, do a little Texas trucking down to Bulgaria, get them their coconut oil much faster. Here we go. 140 kilometers. Man, 140. This is the fastest fucking truck I've had in all of Europe. 41. Damn. 142. I feel like 133 was the maximum I went before. Oh, we gotta take the exit. Uh-oh. Oh, you... I'm trying to go fast here. Jesus. Just go. Sir, you have room. Sir, go. It's a little Texas Truckin is all it's going to take. You can get it there. We're Betsy Freights. Time to earn our beers. There's some sharp turns. Sharp-ish. Sharp for 80. Hello, officer. Coming through. Don't mind me. Hello, boss. Hello. Ah, $5,000. That's a pretty big fine. Well, he's not chasing me.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
I gotta get it there on time. Fuck, we got 3 hours until we conk out. We still got... How? I've just been speeding for so long and I didn't shave any time off the delivery. Am I gonna be speeding and falling asleep? Fuck! Fuck! Ow! Checking my documents. X-ray inspection.
Pure evil.
Check my... Here's the papers, Let's go. Here we go. Thank you. Oh, for fuck's sake, what the... Okay. We had a little slip up there, a little slip up on the controls. We're fine, we're back. Hey, just say fucking leave. Oh, I'd love to, but they for for some reason the truck, the little thing, the truck can't get past it. It stops us dead like a titanium bar. Or adamantium, or whatever comic book invincible metal there is. I miss Mithril. That was back when I was a young little lad, and it was just fantasy. Like, ah, yeah, the dwarves, they're good at making stuff with Mithril. Like, what the hell's Mithril? What's that made of? It's like, ah, you know, unobtainium. That's right, Joven, unobtainium. Gonna take a turn here. Let's go, Betsy. I might have beaten up Betsy a bit on this little thing. We still got a ways to go. Maybe I should have been Texas trucking for longer. Makes it easier to justify slowing down for the turns. That guy there messed up my turning angle there. Could have been taking this road a lot faster. Nice and straight. Close. 170 kilometers to go. An hour until we conk out. We're going 170 kilometers an hour. As long as we keep that average, we should be fine. No yawning. No yawning. Fuck! Ow! Okay. 47% truck damage. Come on. Get out of here. Oh. There we go. Well, shit. Okay, they didn't need that sign anyway. Okay, we're good. What's with these 90-degree turns? Hello, officer. Still 55 kilometers to go. 54 minutes until we pass out. Oh, crap. I'm okay. That's right, Outback Steakhouse. By the way, I love you. I love you. God damn, I could go throw a blooming onion about that. Anyway. In 40 minutes until I pass out, 36 minutes until I reach my destination. Hopefully I only busted up my truck and not the goods. Ah, fuck you, officer. Good. 8 minutes to our destination, 25 minutes till we pass out. I think it's safe to say the Texas Truckin has paid off. Just ignore all the fines and, you know, damage. Right next to a rest stop. We need to find a garage as well. But hey guys, I got you your coconut oil. Coconut oil's here for you, baby. Okay. Where do you need it? Right between them. How about I just drop it somewhere? Right there? Okay, let's just take this, because, oh god. Reasonable! Yes! 5.4% damage to the oil? How did that happen? Oh well. Okay. Let's go get a nap. Holy shit. Some fine me for parking in a handicapped spot. Sir, do you not see me driving like an asshole over here? Oh. Up. Ah. Buddy, we're here. Oh. Okay. We're rested. Low air pressure. Ah. Okay, well, we busted up our lines. But okay, good. There is a spot nearby where we can get ourselves fixed up. Okay. Why are we still beeping? Well, no, ATS has low air pressure. You have to set that manually. The air tire air the brake air simulation. Now, let's see. How are my garages? I got one string there. I got 4 to 9. Okay, so let's see. Scania. Let's buy us a truck from Scania. Our normal roof. Why not? Let's give him one of those. 770. Scania makes a 770. That's not bad at all. A 12 point plus 2. Give him. The pirate looks stupid. I really don't like most of the liveries in. Let's see. I have to give them the chrome skull. Let's see, Lassie isn't. Yeah, we're chrome. And let's get another one for us. Or no, actually we probably need that money to fix our truck, come to think of it. That'll only give us like 40,000 left, and I don't think we're gonna have enough. I love buying every truck I can,
that should
but
be.
There we go. I thought that was Mr. Beast for a second. Like, what the fuck? Whoa. Okay, yeah, that's where you drive. Okay, let's get ourselves some gas and then go get ourselves some repairs. Whoop. Missed my turn. It's fine. Just drive across the lawn. Ah, yeah, Euro 20 here. That ain't bad. drifts. Get Betsy some repairs and find another job. Whew, but we did it. We delivered that on time. It's only illegal if you can't... No, not even that. It's only illegal if you can't afford to pay the fine. Right. What service do you offer? Recommendation? 82 grand. Yeah. That's a lot. Okay. We got 82 grand. Yeah, left us with 184,000. Not quite enough. But let's see what kind of jobs we got coming out of Plevin. This one's going to Markiplier. Ooh, massive tech park.
Don't hack off your limbs.
Oh, these ones just go like a little distance, but those are the. Hey, we got we're really partying now. We can bring the acid down to Serbia. Okay. Take some stuff down to Slovenia. Okay, some furniture to Slovenia. We can tag a few more cities along the way. That seems like a good use of time. They need to make acid. They need acid to make another Serbian film. Oh no. I didn't check to see how long until we... Oh, shit! How long we had until we were, considered too late to do this job. But it's right here, so we should be fine. Lots of little winding roads down here. All right, what do you got? Okay, 16 tons of furniture. I can do that. will say, it's awfully handy that they just so happen to be able to fix my truck, like, instantaneously. No time passes when I have to deal with that. Towing to service takes time. $16 tons of killer armchairs, oh no. Not killer sofas. Hours to get there, 10 hours inside. Okay, we're gonna have to sleep once. We should be perfectly fine on this. We don't need to do any Texas trucking this time. They want it there in 30 hours. We got 15 hours to do it. We're gonna need to sleep once. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Tara. Down with their plevin. That's right. Oof, man. Did it. Whew. Oh, where is it? Come on. Come on. Skip me. The furniture here. It may or may not be evil. There, needs a trucker hat. He might. Oh yeah, in AI news, the thing that's been going all over Twitter today is that the Supreme Court refused to hear a case in regards to someone trying to appeal a lower court's decision in them not granting copyrights for a AI-generated thing. I don't even know what the hell it even was. And you've seen a lot of the anti-AI people running this ridiculous victory lap. And it's the other thing is like all the ways in which people's not understanding of AI and not understanding of copyright law intersect in the land of AI involvement in copyright law. So, what was everyone saying? That they were running around cheering, popping champagne, you know, doing little Christmas poppers and confetti everywhere. They're like, haha, AI work cannot be copyrighted. This is a grand victory. And AI bros are all dead now. They're all on the suicide watch. Everything about everything that they thought they knew is now fuckered forever. And slight problem with that assessment. Oh crap. Hello, Country Shape Media. Hello, you know. That was not at all what the appeal was about. The fact was the guy was trying to have the copyright filed in the name of his AI program. Trying to say that, hey, I made this AI program. The AI program made this thing. Copyright this thing under the name of the program. That was what the copyright offices of his jurisdiction were like, no, you can't fucking do that. Copyrights only work for human creations and they're only for people. And that's what the Supreme Court refused to see. They were like, fuck it, I don't care. But you see all the anti-AI people running around talking about it like it's, guys, the bubble has finally burst. And it's like, you motherfuckers have no idea what you're talking about or even what you're hoping for. It's like, the AI bubble is going to burst. That's just a fact of life. Much like the .com bubble burst. Has the internet stopped being useful since the .com bubble burst? Did it just go away? Was it a fad like everyone said? So he coded a program, let's say Bob, and Bob created something, and he wanted to put that creation in Bob's name. Yes, the human that created Bob wanted the copyright to be filed as Bob owning the thing that Bob generated, even though Bob was a program. And that's where the law was like, no, you can't do that. So it's a bit closer to a bicentennial man kind of situation. Though not really, because AI is not intelligent. Like, it's an autocomplete. It is very much stupid. It is so incredibly stupid. It does not think, it does not feel. The things the markers of sapience we have are so far removed from what AI is capable of. It's not even remotely close. AI is as aware as the kid's doll is alive when the kid says their doll wants this or that. Like, it's just, no. Yeah. R.I.P. Robin Williams. And that was the thing with in Bicentennial Man, was even though Andrew was sentient and aware and like he was alive, that was an absolutely not normal thing, and he was treated as such. The doll wants to watch the 10 o'clock. Yeah, okay, well, there's some exceptions. There's some exceptions here. Some dolls. I meant more like little Susie wants a tea party. But, yeah. Oh, shit. Evidently, Seedance is having a bit of an issue, and a little more relevant AI news is that evidently people were generating things, and the people in control of Seedance were like, you shouldn't do that, and so now major guardrails have been put up, and most generations are just not being allowed. Oh yeah, it's a green cozy, so that makes sense, Lady Knight. But yeah, that's one reason why when it came to the images I needed to generate for Comet Chronicles to be able to make the visuals and all that, I went for local generation. Just trying to avoid censorship as much as possible. It's annoying enough trying to work with the AI tools in Photoshop, because that is cloud-based, and therefore it's going on Adobe's servers and stuff. It's not local for me. They're taking care of it up there, which means I'm like, okay, well, we need this, that, and that. And it's like, we're not going to do that. It's against the fucking. We don't think that this is allowed in the user agreement or this, that, or the other. And it's like, I'm asking for the most innocuous inane shit, but their auto mod is just being extra cautious, and I'm just, like, motherfucker, I pay how many fucking $100 a year for your shitty-ass software that barely works for you to chastise me and tell me that I'm not allowed to put a little extra blood over here, or to maybe fix this, because over there there's a character's butt slightly in frame, and you think, oh no? Like, mother, I am 42 years old. What the fuck? I am 42 and I'm paying you $700 a fucking year. Rejoice for X-Beer? Ah, yes. Never understood why a nearly immortal sentiment mechanical being would ever want to become a fleshy human being. It's one of those things where I feel like, I'm sure that there's gotta be, like, I probably should read the book. Probably help a lot. No. Like, we gotta stop for a fucking border crossing. Why do you keep doing this? Like, oh, now 70, now 50, now 70. And I'm in the middle of trying to slow down. It's like, the only thing that would do is if there was a cop there, they'd hit me with a fine. That's, I should have just blared through it. How's the trucking going? Well, I completed the one mission and then had to spend 80 grand fixing my truck. That minus the 20 grand for the damages to the product itself meant that I lost 100,000 euros on the delivery, but we made it on time. It was ranked satisfactory. Alexa Plus is very weird. It's cheerful more than positive and tries to be your best friend. You tell it good morning and it says, after reading off your schedule for the day, may you have a busy day. What the fuck? I mean, country shaped media, I don't feel like I'm past 14, so. Hello, officer. Jesus, fuck. Oh, boy. Hi. thank you, and it ends the conversation. Now I'll say something like, I'm really happy I could find the answer for you. Hope it helps. Yeah, there's a lot of weirdness in how AI systems are designed to be very friendly, very supportive, very acknowledging, and that's part of the reason why they often hallucinate and try and come up with solutions that don't actually exist, but they'll promise you they do. Ah, fuck me. Bambi horror movie is coming in the USA, or am I ready for Angry Deer? GPT is the same way. Yeah, it's annoying when you have one that is designed to be a fucking nanny, though. Those are really, really frustrating. Because when AI was coming and, like, relatively new, and it was understood, like, what is this really useful for? It's like, well, it actually can parse large amounts of data really quickly and summarize things. I'm like, okay, well, that sounds useful. So there was one thing I was trying to see about finding before, but it was something that I couldn't really do on my own, and unfortunately, no one else had really filed it in an easy-to-track way. Because the thing that always frustrated me as a gamer is the assertion that's just said without evidence that the, sexy game characters are just such a blight, a terrible thing that must be eradicated because it is... Or it's not necessarily must be eradicated, but it just... You need to actively work against it because it's so prevalent absolutely everywhere. Which was the opposite of what I believe to be the truth, considering I'm like, okay, in the entire 8th generation of gaming, I didn't see a single instance of a Western studio with a new IP ever make a sexy character in the AAA space. That just did not happen. There was 0 examples of it. So it's supposed to be this thing that is just so oppressively everywhere, you can't escape it, and yet it doesn't actually even fucking exist. So I was trying to see what I could dig up myself, but trying to dig through every single thing by hand, it was just a nightmare. I didn't have that kind of free time to be able to do that. So AI came out and it was like, hey, we can parse large amounts of data really quickly. I'm like, well, maybe I could do this. So I went to Gemini, Google's AI, and I was asking about it parsing this data for me to determine how many AAA games in the 8th generation of new IPs made by Western studios had sexy female characters. And Gemini would not answer the fucking question. Gemini just kept telling me how problematic a topic it was and how I needed to treat women better. I'm like, just parse the data and answer the fucking question. And it wouldn't do it. And I like back and forth quite a bit. Gemini just kept shaming me for daring to question that. How have you know this? Speedy! I was you stupid. Anyway, Gemini was just there, just repeating the same shit of all the articles of, hey, this is a major issue. It is highly misogynistic. It is terrible, dreadful, and we need to work to be better. And it's like, does it fucking actually exist? So got nowhere with Gemini. Some months later, I asked Grok, and Grok was like, oh yeah, no, there aren't any, really. Well, actually, Grok tried. I was like, find some, and then I was like, they need to be Western studios, they need to be new IPs, and they need to be, over-sexualized. And it tried so hard. And it was like, Tomb Raider? And I'm like, yeah, I know everyone always points out Tomb Raider, but problem, that's the 5th generation of consoles that Tomb Raider came out on. And the newer ones that came out on the 7th and 8th generations were specifically toned down severely. So, yeah. It's like, it tried its hardest to come up with some examples, and all the examples it did while trying its hardest were the most milquetoast. Like, like half of them didn't even qualify based on the statements I had set forth. I'm like, no sequels, no remakes. These things have to be things made in this time. And, like, from there, from this, the side of the world that seems most obsessed with saying it's such a big problem, where exactly is this? And by the end of all the parsing data with Grok, come to the conclusion of exactly what I thought. It didn't fucking exist. Trust me, sexy video game characters do exist. Well, yeah, they do exist, but they exist in Japan and Korea. Like, there's a severe lack of them in the Western games industry, actually. They are not a problem that must be worked against. They are a gap in the market that needs to be filled. Now, when I designed Combat Chronicles Revelation, one of the things about it is the characters are sexy. And that is kind of intentional. Because I'm like, they're supposed to look nice. One instance where it was not intentional, where it was just a problem with the generation, was with the character of Father Thomas. He wasn't supposed to be a pretty boy, but I couldn't figure out, at least at the time. Maybe I could do it better now if I tried now, but it's kind of set in stone now. He's out there. He's in the demo. He is what he is. He was supposed to be a bit chubby, but I couldn't get that in the generations. I couldn't get him to actually be a bit chubby. It was either he'd either generate just standard kind of mesomorph frame, or he would be like just so fat that it would fill the entire room he's in. And I'm like, no. So it was for consistency's sake that Father Thomas ended up being a pretty boy, because I could get that consistently in Stable Diffusion. And there's not even that many images that Father Thomas is in Combat Chronicles Revelation. Drive, motherfucker. You're allowed to go faster than this. You are very capable. shit. In a Violent Nature 2 is happening? Look forward to that? Okay, okay. I gotta watch more newer horror. And I gotta watch more classic horror, too. I gotta just watch more movies. I'm, at least, you know, with my current schedule, I'm doing that a lot more. Feels good. Feels good to get back into film watching. Even if I watch a whole lot of really shitty movies. Is he trying to push that fucking pallet? What's it? Asylum's best PR, man. Alright, I watch enough Asylum movies, and it's like... I let people know they exist, which is value. Definitely is. I feel like that's the biggest problem I have in Comic Chronicles, is that nobody knows it's there. I was like mentally preparing myself for how to deal with a negative reception. But I ended up getting just an extremely non-existent, like lukewarm reception isn't even it. It's just like tumbleweeds. Very few eyes on it, and I'm just there like, damn it. Watching the ones that nearly give me an aneurysm. Yeah. Well, it reminds me of a bit in the whole AI debates. There was the one clip that went semi-viral a few days ago or a week ago, I can't remember which, of the Terminator and the Predator just badly fighting in a sea dance generated clip. Like, it was like, the choreography was non-existent. It was just smashing things and occasionally punching and throwing each other. There was one guy who was like, I have been judging film for like so long, and I have watched over 6,000 movies. Believe me when I say this is worse than anything I have ever seen in my life. And so I just had to respond to that like, you gotta watch more bad movies. Because it's like, that sentiment, that was just pure virtue signaling. He's just there saying, I dislike AI, which is a very easy way to get likes online right now. My problem with me is I'm a little too objective about this shit. Was that a good scene? No. Was that the worst fight scene I've ever seen on movies? Absolutely not. I have seen such bad shit. Oh, you want me to go around. You want me to go around. 468 kilometers to go. Ooh. Ah, man, what do I do? This. There you go. But there's also like the situations like with the Asylum and Predator Wastelands, where they used AI for their war scenes, which were so many levels of shitty. Like the quality was ass for one thing, but also it's the Asylum. They have the money to do some shitty effects, and some shitty effects is better than AI. Are you shitting me? Well, at least it's not just me. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. Oh, another 72 grand. Oh. Damn. Ah, now we're 500 kilometers out. Ay. Well, how's the... Where was that blockade? It had to be there, so we're gonna have to go around that anyway. There's the blockade, and it's gonna be there when we get back. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Thought it was funny that all AI sites are blocked on your network, right? Do your anal train lock your computer when stepping away. The whole section about how AI is good and we had to agree to pass? What the fuck? At best, AI is nuanced. At best. And that's the position I have. And even then, just here, AI is good. Like, what? Motherfucker, what do you think I'm doing? I am in the parking space. I turn off my engine. And these assholes have the gall to say, hey, you in the truck, in the parking space, at the rest stop, with your engine off, not moving, you look tired. I'm gonna hit you with a fine for not sleeping yet. Oh. If I could stop crashing horribly, I could probably actually make some money again. Now there's like AI zealots who are there like, ah, well, you're gonna be left behind if you don't embrace AI. It was like, not really. Like, if the future of AI, if the future of art, for instance, is AI art, who is going to be more prepared for that future? People who don't learn art but learn AI? Or people who learn art but don't learn AI? Because you could pick up AI in an afternoon. Brakes, what the fuck? Yeah, engine off. What the fuck was this? You're supposed to lift the thing, you... Ay, ay, ay. Stop. You got... Oh, closed. Excuse me. Why you got only manual over here? What's wrong with your country? But I liken the idea of the skill involved of using AI to be approximately the same as the skill involved in using Google. If you've never used Google before and you just sit down to use Google, you will find what you're looking for, probably. If you've been using Google for your whole life, you can be a little bit better at finding what you're looking for. If you've been using Google for about a month, you're approximately as good at doing it as someone who's been doing it their whole life. The one thing about the advent of AI is that it has created a bit of a post-scarcity society in some interesting ways. Like, AI quality music and artwork is effectively post-scarcity. It's not the best, but it is also something that used to cost a hell of a lot more than it does now. It used to take a lot longer to produce. Now it doesn't. That's, by definition, post-scarcity. So, there's one... I just remember, like, some exchanges online. This one where I was trying to talk about how, yeah, I'm making Comic Chronicles Revelation, and it wouldn't really happen, at least not nearly in the same way, if not for the advent of AI, because I'm broke as shit. And, boy, that kind of does get in the way of these kinds of things sometimes. And if I had the kinds of funds needed, especially for a sequel, I would definitely jump at the opportunity to get some human-made arts and stuff. But as it stands right now, I don't have that kind of opportunity, so it's nothing to jump to. And one of the responses was effectively asking me, why do you seem so interested in human-made art? Is it because it has soul? And it's like, no, it's because it's much better at getting small details good. Like, I'm looking at this objectively. Did I use AI just for the art of the actual creation of a game? Love to be a solo game dev for the ideas you have? Well, you see, my whole thing is it's a visual novel, so there's not really too much game to go there, and I used a pre-made engine for that. There was one funny thing though, like when I was like the amount of people who are anti-AI but absolutely do not do any thinking have a very large intersect. So like this one guy got a real long tirade with me, and I'm getting off topic. Let me get back to the purpose at hand. AI vibe coding is what it's called. I don't really trust it. I tried making an app with AI about a year ago, and it's started okay, but the more I added, the more shit just broke itself, and the fact that I didn't know the coding kind of meant I couldn't fix it myself. I couldn't meet it halfway with anything, so there was no prototype and then work to the full. It was like that. It's just not working. But so the way I use the AI in Comic Chronicles Revelation was simply for the generation of art and the generation of music and the generation of sound effects. So sometimes, like I'm thinking, like I should. Some of the sound effects, like some are really difficult to do in reality, but others I feel like it would be easier for me to just do it than try to get AI to do it right. One of the hardest fucking sound effects for me to do, and it still doesn't sound quite right. So I might just go back and redo it. Fuck you! I was slowing down. Anyway. I might just go back and redo it just by hand, as it were. Why are you still neutral? Come on. Is the, in Chapter 2, in the demo, there is a part where a knife falls down to the ground. There is a sound effect. I think there is. I can't remember if, because it gave me so much trouble, if I maybe just didn't even put it in there after all was said and done. But there's supposed to be a sound effect, at least, of the knife falling to the ground. Trying to get that right in AI sound effect generation. It's a fucking nightmare, and I'm thinking, like, I have knives, I have a floor, I have a field recorder. I could just go and just drop this shit on the floor. Like, point the field recorder at it, boom, I got the sound effect. Why am I torturing myself with this piece of shit machine? Talk to AI to do research for you, fact check it, and the ideas are all you. Yeah, always do the fact checking. Like in Comic Chronicles Revelation, there are several points where the nuns reference the Bible. And as I'm writing it, I think to myself, this would be a perfect point for them to reference the Bible. And so then I go to like Copilot or some shit, and I'm like, hey, Copilot or some shit. I need a verse of the Bible that expresses this sentiment. What do you got? And AI will look at the Bible and be like, this? And then I pull out my Bible and I check the verse, and I read what's around it and the context of it. And I'm like, okay, yes, or that one's shit. Do you have any others? And so it kind of... Whoa. Okay. But yeah, AI is good at parsing large amounts of data, but always double check because it's also really good at hallucinating. Yeah. Supposedly Claude is better at dealing with large data sets and such, so it might be better for programming tasks, but still, if you want to program something, if you want to program an engine, it's best to learn coding, because otherwise, good luck fixing anything. Big worry is using AI to do stuff for us is going to have the same effect as when movies transition from practical effects to CGI. Yeah. A good thing in the sequel, for example. Yeah. I mean, we got CGI slop everywhere. I don't like it. And it's kind of one of the things, like, it is going to absolutely change the world. In some ways better, in some ways worse. And we all know the ways that are worse. Well, actually we don't. There's a lot of long-term second-order effects that haven't really come to fruition yet, but all these motherfuckers passing their college courses by using ChatGPT are going to be the next generation of massive malpractice suits. It's gonna be bad. Very bad. And it's gonna be bad a lot sooner than people realize. And that's just one industry. Like, there's so many things where people are just gonna be relying on AI, and if you're relying on AI at that point, if you get to the point where you can't do anything without relying on AI, then there's nothing you can offer that AI can't. There is no value to the person at that point. And the people... And that's the thing that really annoyed me about one... Like, I watch anti-AI videos here and there just to try and keep my finger on the pulse of the world sentiment. Practical effects should never go away. Yeah, I mean, but it's like Prey finding out that, oh yeah, they did have the Predator suit, full practical effects, on set, and then they just painted over it with CGI. It's the same kind of thing as if you hear someone say, okay, yeah, then we filmed the movie, and then we regenerated it again with AI. Like, it sounds the same to me. Like, what the But it's like the good of AI is the democratization of things, where I wanted to make a visual novel with, like, appealing aesthetic art and stuff, not the little scribbles as best I could do, and not take 30 fucking years to do it. And I'm able to. And in fact, Comic Chronicles Revelation is going to be the visual novel with the most unique images of any, because one of the things was also I was not using it as a crutch. I wasn't like, okay, I'm going to do the bare minimum of what qualifies as a visual novel, but I'm going to AI generate the stuff. It's like, could I have done that? Sure, but it would suck. To an extent, it still sucks using AI images in the first place. But in using AI images, I decided to make it in a way that honestly could not exist without relying on AI, or spending so much money in the production that it's more than any studio would be willing to spend on a visual novel. There's a cost to what you're going to recoup kind of balance. Yeah, I had a budget of $0. I didn't have that to think about too much. It was just, how much effort am I willing to put into this? So I balanced it around what's the best thing I could write in a reasonable amount of time, and what is the most I can do with the visuals and the music in that same time frame. Are you... What? What the hell oh, crap. I'm gonna be late again. Jesus. Okay. That's fantastic. Started off on this thing like, oh yeah, we're good, and then I ended up having to go and get sleep, and then, like... Oh. Now it's like, okay, estimated 7 hours to get to my destination. I need to sleep in 6 hours. Also, 5 hours, 55 minutes until it's late. Ah! Okay. Let's go. What do we drink tonight? We got some Yangling. Rollerball 1975? Nope, I don't think I have. Ah, fuck you. What, sir? Woohoo! We got furniture! We got furniture and it needs to get place. Wherever the hell we're going. Yeah, there's when I was on Twitter and I was mentioning how using AI to put Comic Chronicles together, like I've always wanted to make a video game and stories and such, and now I'm getting the opportunity, so that's a net positive in my opinion. There's this one feller who was going fucking just nuts on me, like, saying that if I had really wanted that out of my life, I wouldn't have waited until I was 42 in order to do anything. I would have fucking done it already. And so it's like very clear to point out, it's like, Tolkien didn't release any books until he was kind of up there as well. Just, if that's a point of contention, we got a little problem. But the thing was, it's like, I did poke the bear on this guy, but I did it because he did what a lot of very anti-AI zealots kind of do, which is they made reasoned arguments, and the problem is the reason they are expressing is a facade. The truth of their argument is entirely emotional. So they will make claims, but these claims are very easily falsifiable. Now, what claim did this fella make? Well, he was there like... He was talking about the lack of effort being the big problem. Now, it's very easy to just say, zero effort. When you have nothing, when you have no knowledge of something, it's very easy to make any kind of claim about it. And it sounds reasonable. Like, if someone doesn't put any effort into something, why should you care about it? Yes, obviously. Problem is, this argument really doesn't work against Convent Chronicles, because, as I said, I've been working on this thing for fucking years. So, with that in mind... Ah, fuck. Busted up the furniture a bit. With that in mind, I asked them if they could specify exactly how much effort would be acceptable to meet the threshold of what they would consider to be, you know, something that you would be allowed to enjoy. What is the threshold? What amount of effort is required in order for something to be worth your time? Now, this is an obvious gotcha, because, fuck me. Out of the way. Damn it. There's a lot more to developing a game than just doing what people actually play. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the gotcha involved in the, you know, the effort question is, you know, the person had already stated that their standard is this effort, this unquantifiable little thing. So, to ask for specifics, they're like, hey, what effort would be acceptable? Now, the gotcha there is, of course, that because I've put so much fucking time and work into Convent Chronicles Revelation, they have two options here. Option one, they could say a certain amount of effort, and Convent Chronicles Revelation is within what they have stated as the acceptable standard they have, and I could be like, well, good news, this meets your requirements, and I hope you enjoy it. Option two, is they make a statement of effort that is large enough where Convent Chronicles doesn't qualify, and of course, a statement that large would inevitably encompass many works that could easily be cited as, well, okay, this doesn't qualify, that doesn't qualify, that doesn't qualify. Much like the situation with the you know, where the one statement's kind of the existence of J.R.R. Tolkien, the existence of late bloomers at all, is kind of flying in the face of the whole, well, this doesn't count because that. It's like, these statements might sound reasonable in your head, but you're really being unreasonable here. But of course, they end up going with option 3, which is to not tell me how much effort would be acceptable, but instead continue to try and speak of disqualifiers, of things that would mean that it's not good enough. When I'm asking him for the positive, like, what is enough? He would never offer that information. He would only speak of the negative. It's like, you waited too long, and then this, this. But then, like, it's just pulling stuff out of his ass here, there, and the other thing. Whereas, like, I pointed out, like, hey, J.R.R. Tolkien, he kind of changed the world of fantasy. He took a while to do it. And so then he's like, oh, well, they were a professor. You did absolutely nothing. It's like, number one, you don't know who... I didn't respond with this, but, like, number one, you have absolutely no idea who I am, let alone make that kind of assertion that I've somehow just been in suspended animation for 40 years. Somehow, sometimes conversations need to be abandoned for our own sanity. Yeah. Then, beyond that... it's just the, they just kept, I kept asking what amount of effort would be okay, and they kept dodging the question and speaking in circles. And then they kept dropping more things in there, like, if you really had any heart for creativity, you wouldn't ask an LLM to do it for you. And it's like, interestingly enough, an LLM is not what I'm using, so... Can we get back on topic? What's your answer to that? How much effort? He never answered how much effort. He never did. After, you know, kind of bowed out and ended up, I said, you know, it's a shame and all this back and forth. He never did answer with how much effort would be acceptable. And then to that, they responded to me, I did many times, you just can't read because you're retarded. So it's like, well... You didn't have to go there. I mean, just because I am doesn't mean you hold that against me. My answer? That wasn't my question. I was my question to him. How he's the one who stated that a certain amount of effort is required before something qualifies as something that anyone can enjoy. Oh, hello, officer. Oh, 5,000 euro fine. Crap, wrong button. Damn it. Trying to turn off the thing. Whoa, shit! Ah, fuck me. Those fucking emergency lights get me every time. I didn't respond after that lady night. I figured at that point, anyone with a neutral perspective coming in will see everything they need to know. Like, this person made an assessment. I asked for clarification. They spoke in circles and got really angry. And never answered the question. And then ended on that little beauty there. Move your ass! Ah. Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't... Oh, fuck. They say when you argue with idiots, they drag you down to their level and then beat you with experience. But it's just, you know, a lot of things just are things that can't be quantified at all, like the soul. And it's like, it's a digital picture. none of them have souls. But you can't really argue with someone about a measurement of soul that would be acceptable, because you can't measure that. But effort is a measurement of something. Effort is an expression of effort. It is like time and work put into something. And so spending years and just having still many months to go, like if I'm gonna sit here and like there was one person who tried to fucking have me see the light, and they were like, just pick up a pencil and paper and create something, and then when you put in real effort like that, you will see how glorious it is to see something actually created by your hand. And it's like, motherfucker, over 2 years hammering away at this thing, you're gonna expect me to be fucking just swooned over the hill by something that takes me 20 minutes to fucking do? That's the standard here. That, okay, sure. But fuck! Coming through! Oh, god damn it. If you weren't in the way... Some pictures can be soulful in their beauty. However, most artwork you see created by AI has a small error somewhere that gives it away. Yeah. Especially in the text. I mean, there's this one picture I made for chapter 16 that I am really fucking proud of. And I would show it to you, except it would spoil so much. You'll get there. You'll get there. It's like, late at night, if I had, like, an art team to at least go in and fix up a lot of those small errors, that would polish up the entire thing a lot more. But then I'd have to find artists who are willing to spend their time and talent on polishing up AI images. And, you know, that's another thing in itself, but... It's like, it's like with anything, there's a balance between how much time you're willing to put into something and what quality is what you're going for and what have you. And I'm trying to make Comic Chronicles the absolute best I can within my time and budget. So yeah, there are AI weirdness bits here and there that I do not like. But the amount of time that would be needed to fix all of them, it's like, am I going to be spending all this time working on this, or am I going to be moving on to the next thing? I try to make sure I got the fingers right. Like, if there's something that's wrong, like, I generated her and she's got 4 arms and 3 legs, it's like, yeah, well, that's gonna have to be fixed. We're gonna have to try again, or say this is a good angle, good this, good that, and we'll try and work around this and repair what we can, and then see where we can go from here. Okay. It's a little Texas trucking is all it took. Now they're... How many fucking roundabouts? All right. I think that's fine. Let's give this a little. Got 26 minutes. Give them there. Oh, yeah. Freaking. Who put that there? What did... What are you hitting? I am not on that. The invisible wall piece of shit. Reasonable. Oh yeah, it's all reasonable today. 8.2% furniture damage. Whew. Okay, we can sleep and fix up the truck there. We're gonna need to get gas. Side note, when this is acceptable, let your coworker know that I can hear and smell him fart even if he doesn't say anything. About ready to chug a half gallon of chocolate milk and cabbage. Oh boy. I am not certain. No one's ever told me that. And I know I'm farting, I know they can hear me. Invisible fucking wall. Or extremely strong bush. Alright, how much? Oh, God. 17 grand. Well, we're gonna have to replace those tires. 27 grand. Oh. I got gas right there. And we're just kind of treading water, just losing all of our money. Crashing the truck. But hey, at least we're not losing. What's the repair bill tonight so far? Well, there's 80,000, then 70,000, and now 20,000. So 170,000. I also lost like 20,000 euros in fines. For some reason. Don't know why. Oh. It's my turn. Dang it. Sir, stop. I'm trying to... Sir, slow down. Sir, you maniac. You just see me here? Little bit too broke to buy another truck. Dang it! Well, I keep trying to think like, okay, we'll do it here, and then like, oh no, well it's gonna be late. I'm like, no, it's not gonna be late. We're Betsy Freight. We're never late. We might not be alive, but we won't be late. What the? No, not quick job. I was like, where the hell am I? It's like, oh, I'm not here. Okay. North Macedonia. Oh, I've never been to Greece? Huh. This goes right back down through Serbia. Oh, this goes through many cities we haven't been to, and we're going to be passing by asphalt along the way. Yeah, let's go for that. Excuse me. Okay, all right, we're good. Hey guys, I'm back. I heard you had some other stuff that needs trucking. Okay, what do you got? Hospital waste. Oh no. Wait, Wait a minute. Hospital waste? This is gonna be messy. What would be considered a hospital waste? These are the fellas that don't have organ donor marked on their driver's licenses? I missed my turn again. Are they gonna complain that the hospital waste is damaged when I drop this off? Are they gonna be like, ah! You left Bob all over the highway. Okay. 14 hours to drop off, 29 hours to do it. There's no reason that I'm going to have to do Texas Truckin this time. Friend of yours signed up as an organ donor thinking only they will ask him if he wants to save a life. Not quite. Sir. Fine, go ahead, I guess. Here we go. But it's like with every image in Comic Chronicles, I'm trying to keep into account framing and the like. But, you know, certain images are more important than others. But that's another reason why there's that one image in chapter 16 where I'm like, yeah, that one really needs to be redone. As I look at it and I'm like, it shows what's happening very clinically. Everything that needs to be expressed is expressed. The problem with the image? It doesn't have any soul. I need to have something with a lot more pizzazz to really express the feel of what's going on, not just the event of what's going on. Just, it's very important to me. And as an image I spent an hour putting together, and I'm like, that's not good enough. Rip it up, do it again. Of miles an hour doesn't sound particularly long, but when you realize that there's 3,808 images, and I usually spend like a couple of minutes. It puts things into perspective. This is a little... Hospital waste is a bit heavier than the evil sofas. Oh, I love American Truck Sim. I've been playing Euro Truck Sim because I'm so far ahead in American Truck Sim. I've got 200 employees. I make money hand over fist there. So I'm trying to do that in Euro Truck Sim. Also, I got tired of waiting for new maps to appear. So I'm like, hey, you know what? I got an entire other game here of roads to drive. But I love my American Truck Sim. Oh, I got a Peterbilt in that. I haul so dang much. It's a little day cab though, because I like to be able to maneuver when I'm parking things. But it's still very powerful. I can haul heavy stuff with it. I much prefer the driving in American Truck Sim. Oh, I prefer that. Like, it's hard to gauge the distance in Euro Truck Sim, and everything's always like, oh yeah, your speed limit's 80 kilometers an hour. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like every country is California. I don't like it. Prompted the Yangling tonight? Oh, well, that was because we'd done. It was a month of sobriety, so to celebrate, we have a beer. I think I got the biggest truck I can with this Volvo here, but it's still tiny. Move your ass! It's not a big truck, but it can still kill you. You're not gonna mind. Don't text and drive, kids. Don't text and drive. But it might be a leftover from Polta's birthday celebration 6-pack or something. Polta had some Crown and strawberry cream Dr. Pepper. She got absolutely wasted. Japanese exclusive flavor. I wouldn't think so, considering I'm in Texas. Oh, I forgot to, technically I probably could have delivered this stuff really early if I Texas trucked the entire way. Don't even have to get a sleep in. Yes. They want it in 26 hours. I'm 11 hours away. I need to sleep in 8. I don't need to Texas truck this. It's fine. It's just doing a lot of Texas trucking tonight. Not making that much money, but we're doing a lot of Texas trucking. What the? Just go. Just go. That's my favorite kind of go. Just go. I feel like the hardest thing for me to wrap my head around in Euro Truck Sim was just the signage, the way the speed limit is shown. The speed limit signs are just so much harder to see, so much harder to recognize, and the little things just being like, speed limit cancel here. Like, what the hell's that mean? It's like, it means it's just like, go here, no, the same. What? Japanese tonic water with a marble? Oh, well, I didn't have tonic water. I had, oh god, what's it called? Ramen. I had some ramen, and it had the marble in it. What's that? So close to the end of Revelation, and my mind is racing with all of the points put together for Lamentations, and it's like, god damn it. One story at a time, one story at a time. Like, I got inspired to make a little bit of music for Lamentations. It may end up being used in a scene, it may not. I don't know, I still have to actually get to the point where I finish Revelation first. Then actually start planning out all of the scenes, and all the chapters, and all the things, and the entire story of Lamentations. Maybe I can figure out whether or not this song I made will actually make the cut. It may not. Everyone hates the beer I drink. Steel Reserve 211. Oh yeah, Cronny. Yeah, I'm on that hate train. It's $4 for a 4-pack of 16. So $1 a beer at 8.1. Yeah, that's it works for me. It hits you so hard. Oh god. I feel like I start having a hangover at the first sip. The Ramones even were in a commercial for it back in the day. I mean, I've had Steel Reserve, and like, I wouldn't say it's the worst beer I've had. but it is not one that I seek out. You're Irish, German, and Native Americans. Okay, yeah, that'll okay. No. I'm English, French, Czechoslovakian, Polish, Greek, and Abenaki Native. When always like, oh well, Czech Republic and Slovakia broke off. Which one? I'm like, I don't fucking know. They were still together when my great grandmother came from there. Great-grandmother came from Czechoslovakia, came to America, met a nice Greek man, and had my grandmother, who met a nice Polish man, and had my mother, who met a nice English, French, Abenaki native man, and had me. My mother's side was like just off the boat in the 20th century. My father's side has been kicking around since the 1600s. Now check out the Probot songs. Nah. I've been just nose to the grindstone on Common Chronicles. I'm looking at tomorrow. I gotta post the first review for March of the Clowns and watch the movie and script the review for the third review of March of the Clowns. It's all kinds of... But yeah, today I uploaded the second one, and I should have uploaded it days ago. It was done on Saturday, and I just... Usually I'll finish the editing on Saturday, and then I'll finish the transcribing the captions on Sunday, and I'll upload it then. But I finished up transcribing the captions on Saturday as well. But then it was really late, and I'm like, I'm not staying up to upload this. I'll upload it tomorrow. And then I didn't. And then I'm like, well, it's fine. Sometimes things take a little longer. I ended up uploading it on Monday anyway. Monday comes and goes, didn't fucking do it. So today I'm like, fucking A, we're uploading this goddamn video. So I did. I think a horror-based truck simulator would be amazing. Well, that's kind of the inspiration for... Like, I want to make a psychological horror trucking game called Betsy. I have an entire storyline in my head of how things unfold, what the gameplay loop is, and I just really love the idea. But it's like... I don't know. Used to drink Steel Reserve in college. Absolutely best for your buck beer. Got so wasted so many times, it's super cheap, don't regret it. Okay. Yeah, usually when I go for bang for my buck, I go for something like Milwaukee's Best Ice, which is cheap and has a pretty high alcohol content. But it is not as cheap as Steel Reserve, and it does not have as high an alcohol content as Steel Reserve. So that tells you something about Steel Reserve. Man isn't cheap. Man doesn't have alcohol in it. Thank you for the alert, Cronny. Thank you. Go out for the walk. Why not? Only two after a beer or two walking around at night. Yeah. Like, it's kind of hard to pull out all six when you're going for a walk. And I know about walking at night. I walk Lou at night all the time. It's a little sad. The winter is ending, so I'm not gonna be able to walk around with my jacket for a few more months. I like my leather jacket, and it's really handy because it's extremely good against the cold of the wind. it can beat anything Texas throws at it. But also winter is nice because no mosquitoes. And the leather jacket is nice because it blocks mosquitoes. But if it's hot as shit outside, I can't have my leather jacket on. As long as you meant no. Okay. Pretty good with this human hospital waste we're hauling. No chaos, no problems so far. We're just trucking. Why is it 60 kilometers here? Is it 80 there? It's 60 here. What happened? Told me to go this way, so I did. Okay, late at night. There's a lot of very important scenes that I'm thinking of trying to go back and polish it. Like this, there's several images where I'm going back and I'm looking over and I'm like, okay, I gotta polish up this, I gotta polish up that. Some of it are basic errors, like, for instance, this is one shot of Elisabetta that after polishing up and fixing this or that, I didn't realize that her head ends here and then there's a break and then her braid starts down here, and I need that connection. I need her braid to be connected to her hair. I can't have her braid just floating off into space. And like, I didn't notice that at first, and I gotta fix that. They rented a defunct local amusement park. Wow. Feel like I could do that. Nope. Accidentally hit my emergency lights. Probably shouldn't sleep just yet. Give it a little time. Give it a little time. Let our rest be in. It would not be in the red by the time we get there. It's a nice, calm evening. Usually when it comes to fixing up earlier images, it's not too bad. Like, chapters 1 through 3 contain a total of 500 images. Over 100 of them needed to be fixed, polished up a bit when it was time to get the demo ready for prime time. That polishing up of 100 images didn't take all that long. It's like maybe one day, maybe two, I don't know. Took care of that pretty quickly. Starting images from scratch tends to be a little bit harsher. Several of the images that need to be updated did need to be completely redone. But no, that wasn't the whole 100. Most of the 100 were just things that needed a little bit more polish to meet the visual motif and quality of the rest of the story. I already have this March of the Clowns planned out, and there were some that it was like, man, these were bad decisions, but I still did it. Like the review going up tomorrow to start March of the Clowns is Clown Motel Vacancies. I had no idea it was as bad as it was until I watched it. The one that I uploaded today that's going to go up next week isn't arguably, it is undoubtedly far worse. And I'm just like, ugh. And it was a challenge to review. It absolutely was. But at the same time, I'm there like, I ain't gonna let this dang shitty movie beat me. I'm hoping the next one is better. I can't imagine it's worse. I don't really know, but I find it very hard to believe that it could be worse than the one that I just reviewed. That's my... Oh, that right. I'm trying to find my cup holder, and I'm putting the beer on the handbrake here. Five hours to get there. 21 hours before we're late. 2 hours before we need to sleep. We're doing good. nice and smooth here. Like just a little smoother, and if I could just see my hands in VR, this would be very, very immersive. Also, wider FOV would help. I guess, you know. And sharper details. But still, it's nice being inside a video game. Yes, that's a thing. Okay, we got a rest stop coming up. My butt. Oh, what the heck? What happened? Yes, I know me. I know we're very tired. Nope. Oh, smoke. And not allowed to do anything. And nap time. Okay. Right, Sonny. Okay. 4 hours to our destination. 11 hours till we're late. Here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. All of non-specific hospital waste. Kilometers to go. Now this time I did pick a mission that was much shorter because I didn't want to position myself again where I was doing a super long haul and I'd walk the songs and be like, who the hell is Probot? Both songs are about weather? What? The hell? I didn't want to find myself in another position where I'm just trapped, like, in the middle of a job. Can't justify spending another 3 hours on stream to finish it. Oh, but that does remind me, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, I have gotten certain job. The longest job I've gotten in Microsoft Flight Simulator is 17 hours long. I have not been able to finish those jobs, but it feels nice that they trust me to fly for 17 hours, especially in an aircraft that can only actually maintain flight for about 5. Carting zombies, I don't tell them to sit up and pause. Asphalt! I mean, it's more than a little suspicious that they. Well, we still got. Good night, Vander. Good night. Good night. We still got a few. We got about 20 minutes to go. We still got 170 kilometers left on this job. Did you miss asphalt? We passed by a sign for asphalt, but we have not actually adventured into asphalt. Forward to Road Kings, made by the same guys who did SnowRunner, and it's more in this style. But I am also a bit on the disappointed side that it's not going to be VR. But if I can use my wheel and my shifter and my handbrake and they will work, then, you know, I might be able to accept that. But, I mean, Roadcraft, the damn wheel just only kind of worked. There's also the Australian Truckin game. I haven't played that one. I did download the demo to Space Trucker, but it looks like it might be abandonware. Hold on. Oh, got a little bit of a. I got a call. Gotta check that out. Ow. Okay, it's fine. Oof. Oh. Ah. Okay, that's not good. Now my eye is all wonky. Love that. Love it when it just messes up my left eye. Okay, I'm gonna have to try and fix that the only way I know how. Now to close. The virtual desktop and relaunch it. Ah, okay. is open. Okay, better. All right. Yes, had a little bit to do, but we're fine. There we go. Stay in the center, which allows us to turn right. Don't turn right. Turning right will turn us left. Stay in the center so we can turn right. I understand this. It's just like normal driving. I just feel weird standing here and your phone camera's watching you. Yeah, it'll do that. It'll be like that. But I guess part of what I want in World Truck Sim is to be able to take American Betsy and just drive her to Europe. Though, honestly, part of that is also wanting to be able to do the American speed limit, which I don't think is going to actually happen, but it'd be nice. It would. Too fast or not fast enough? Yeah, this looks kind of sharp, but I think 60 will do it. Oh, barely. Fuck. Is there any air in the trailers in the truck? I mean, it's a bunch of dead people, so probably I don't think it really matters. I mean, unless I'm smuggling living people along with it, in which case this has got to be the worst day of their lives. Hey, I discovered cologne. Now I don't smell bad. drive on it. What the you frickin'... What? Why? What? You went straight on that motherfucker. Anyway, let's just pay attention to the light here. Very nice light. Red. I think they can just crash and just go through red lights like nothing. What kind of assholes do they think they are? Box? What the? There we go. Ah, dang it. Go. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. God damn. There we go. And our destination right up ahead. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. There we go, there we go, there we go. And now, okay. Let's try. Okay, let's see. Where would they like this beautiful, beautiful trailer? Right fucking there. I can do right fucking there. Just shoved the other trailer. Whoops. Okay. Well, somehow that was not a problem. We didn't get fined for that or anything. Yeah, dang it. There you go. That guy should have parked his trailer better. Excellent! We did great. Boom, level up. Hey, we made a little bit of cash and didn't have to spend it on repairs. Oh, that was toxic and infectious substances. We got a little bit more money for that. Class 6.2 biohazard. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh. 292,000 euros in the pocket. 4 minutes ago. Okay, let's see. Let's buy ourselves a truck. Good night, good night. Okay, a little Scania. What do we got? What do we got? Customize this Scania. Give ourselves data about. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Opportunities abound? Yeah, sure they do. Let's see. Sells a little chrome skull. There we go. That's our second truck to roam. Now, recruit ourselves another driver. Michael, you got the job. Congratulations, you were first on the list. Ha-boom. Now we got 81 grand in our pocket. And 2 more drivers, 2 more trucks. We are finally starting to hit that stride. How many drivers we have now? Okay, 15 including us. All right, not quite the 200 we have in America, but... And disinfect the trailer. Yeah, that might be nice. Might be a good idea. Yeah. This has been fun. This has been a little bit of good old Euro Truck Sim 2. Oh god. Yeah. I really hate this. It's not good on long hair. Causes match. I gotta brush that out a lot. But it's not about that. It's about, oh god, my face. Oh, okay, so both sides of it suck, but point I'm trying to make here. Thank you all for watching. I have an Shado, and remember, yes, don't drink and drive. Don't. Bad idea. Texas Truckin will get you there, one way or another. Let's see. Thank you, the New Blood Dan. Thank you. Let us see. What do we have here? Where the heck is my... Okay. Trying to see... Yep, there's the bell for quitting time. There it is, right there. Now let's see. Any raids we got able to go on? What do we... Who do... When do we... What is having? There's have not. And there's so many haves. But who knows what you can have, not have. Well, we could ask Ezra. He's doing some Assassin's Creed Shadows. Running around, destroying Japan. As you do. Hey, to be fair, if I got the Japanese trucking game that I always wanted, I'd be isekaiing protagonists left and right. I'd just be doing my civic duty for the world of anime. But